Hello and welcome to the first piece of news for Scrogall TV. On the 26th of November, a meeting was held in Cuilin Studio to discuss community television. This is a new venture to promote community television in West Kerry. Although efforts were made in this area previously, nothing sustainable or tangible arose from them. West Kerry has a large number of people skilled in this area, people working on their own initiative, and a lot of people, both old and young, who are willing to participate. Of course, there's an unlimited supply of subject matter in which the community would have an interest in. This is a pilot program that hopefully will produce something permanent and create employment.
There are many groups and individuals operating in the audio-visual industry in Corkagina, and some of them were invited to give their views on the possibilities and viability of setting up a community television service locally. In the following pieces, we will see edited highlights of the more salient points of their contributions.
The most important skill required by everybody in television is the ability to pitch their idea successfully. If you succeed in pitching your idea, the rest is quite easy.
The pitch is the trick.
There are people out there, Christina Burnett, write it down. If you're thinking of getting involved in television, you should get her here, Christina Burnett, to talk for a full day about pitching skills. She is excellent, but that is the area where we lose out. But regarding community television, that is depending on voluntary work, it won't work. Something has to buy the food to put on the table. It's all right for me. I could do it. I have another source of income. But anybody starting out and say, for instance, buying a house, no, go in a different direction. The internet as a platform is very useful. It is well worth exploring that, because it attracts its own advertising. I would like, and especially I would love to see community television. But in the worst recession in living memory, I don't know. I think it'd be better to plant potatoes. Hi, I'm Ani Nikivan and this is Trina Dagnan, and we're working with a small company, Bean TV. I don't know if you've heard of it. We organise music night, music and arts night in Dingle. We work with the Hillgrove amongst other places, doing music nights, international music, and also with local musicians. There's always something artistic involved. We had the Alabama 3 band, artworks, and we had Joyce Peterson, and outside we had a carnival with a fire and juggling. And every night we made a video of it, and everyone was working under their own steam. We got help from Mark in Bang Bang Toe, but he helped us. He gave us a very good camera. Brian would know. It's
What's that one called? The high definition. Z5.
It was easy to do because the equipment was here, but now we don't have the equipment, and it'll be much harder to do. When we want to continue with this and record it and put it up on the internet. When we started out, we were looking at blogs on the internet, La Blogue, Text in Paris, Balcony TV, User TV, Black Cat TV, sitting room sessions, O2, they make one. So there's a lot of these programs out there on the internet already. It is worthwhile. Normally they're associated with companies like O2 and Zed's no problem with funding. We are working on something larger at the moment. We're working on a small festival for Dingle.
Yeah.
Or animal, yeah. So,
just one thing we'd like to say, there's a new camera on the market. It's the Canon 7D. I rang my cousin today. It costs about €1,500, and if you have one, you can do high definition video on it. It doesn't cost very much, and it would be ideal for this type of venture. Then Sean McAtee gave an account of his experience in the television industry, and he highlighted the importance of the community in such a project. He is a video journalist with both RTE and TG4. Thank you for inviting me here tonight. I think this is a great idea, but as Brenda said, careful consideration should be given to the type of platform used. I'm a journalist, a video journalist. I had no background in journalism, no background in camera or television. I'm not very technical either. They said they would train me, and I got a 3-week training program. I spent a full year recording in full automatic. You don't have to have any expertise. The technology is there now. Because you're dealing with the ordinary public, apart from, instead of the big stories, politicians and economists, you are dealing with just ordinary people. You're giving the ordinary person a platform. And that puts the ordinary person at the centre of the piece. And I think that's very important. And the fault lies with RTE. It is all very Dublin-centred, for example. Things like the budget and the big economists talking about it. And say if you had a manager from the local credit union, and possibly the ordinary person would understand better hearing it from somebody like that than the big economists. I attended a conference there in Budapest, and there was a man there from a regional TV station in Bavaria, and he was giving me an account of an arrangement they have with the local community. Say photographers and people with camcorders. They are registered with the television company. And say there was a fire in a factory, for example, and they will look at their list and say, who have we got here? Give them a ring and ask them to make a piece. Maybe the quality of the picture wouldn't be great, but that station has a picture that no other station has. And they have it within 5 minutes of the event. Costs are a big hurdle when putting television together. Regarding equipment, it's getting quite inexpensive to create television. I have a camera which is a lot cheaper than the larger broadcast cameras, but it is good quality for broadcast. I have a laptop, and then all you need is broadband to forward the piece to the news station. There is no limit to the stories. They can be told here in Dingle. You can tell them from Ivrahach. You can do a national story from these areas. You don't have to be in Dublin to do it. It is possible to be creative. Anyone that's dealing with the arts, writing or anything like that, the thing that they want is that people can access their creations. And this project gives the community the opportunity to show their pieces to the general public. Regarding the future of this particular project, I think it is doable, but just to get the right platform for it.
Also, Darryl mentioned that the kind of film strand that we have, there is a lot of crossover with film, you know, in terms of production design, performance, prop making, technical expertise. And at the moment we have a team led by Chris Smear that's quite active in producing stuff. And we intend in the future to continue that upskilling, not just with our own staff, but hopefully continuing to broaden it out to people outside staff associates who want to come in and work with us. Another thing is that over the years we've been able to build up some technical equipment, some camera, some sound stuff. And we do have an application for funding at MFG for the next year, and if we do get that funding, part of that is earmarked to further upskilling in the area of community digital film production, from a technical point of view, technical skills, but also things like acting for camera. I feel very optimistic about it. Funding is always the problem. But we just have to see. I mean, nobody knows what's going to happen with the public purse over the next year and a half. But I don't think that's in us not to kick in and try to get some kind of a structure, even if it's a very loose one, that encourages exchange of expertise and exchange of equipment. Of course, the best case scenario is if we could set up some kind of structure based on some of the companies that we have in Dingle that have something of a track record.
Well, that's it for this piece, and please don't forget to send this on to other people that would have an interest in such a project.
Eva agus Gemedi Dia the store.
I'm Irish and spray.